Today's episode topic comes straight from you in the audience. Can I talk about self-concept when it comes to manifesting? You know what? I can, because it is very important, obviously, in life in general, right? But self-concept and our self-perception is crucial when it comes to manifesting because you're the one doing the manifesting. So we need to pay attention to the mechanism that is doing the work. And that's what we're discussing in this episode of Roxy Talks. Stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting beliefs so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. Like I said in the beginning, self-concept is key and it's crucial when it comes to manifesting. And if that is something that you are working on building or becoming more comfortable with defining yourself as something new, check out my brand new Manifesting Confidence workshop. It just launched 6 modules plus a bonus to really help you redefine who you are and be comfortable standing in your truth, owning that version of yourself and being comfortable being it. You can check out the Manifesting Confidence workshop at my website, roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. I've also got other courses, workshops, and coaching also at my website, roxytalks.com, plus podcasts and exclusive merch. And I've also just launched my brand new style channel where I take you behind the scenes of every iconic Roxy Talks look, including today's. It's like Rhythm Nation Biker Bitch kind of thing. Rhythm Nation Biker Barbie situation happening on my style channel. We just dropped the video yesterday. You can see me get into this look, everything that goes into it. That's all happening at Roxy Talks Style. And of course, that link is also in the description below. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, before we get into this video, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. So this last week, I asked for things that people would like to see me cover in videos on our Mindset Monday live Q&A chat. And something that was coming up a lot is the idea of self-concept when it comes to manifesting. Now, we talk about how you can manifest anything and anything is possible for you. And of course, I stand by that. I am doing this job because it's my duty as a human being. I'm here right now to tell people that they can do this. You can become and embody whatever version of yourself that you want to be. Whoever that is, whatever that looks like, it is possible for you. And my whole channel is dedicated to explaining how and figuring out what's going on Earth and how to make it work in our favor. So, how much does your personality play into manifesting? Well, if you think about it, it's got to be like 100%, because your personality is essentially who's doing the manifesting. Think about that. Think about that. Think about your personality, your honest opinions of it, how you truly feel about it, whether it truly represents you or not. Your personality, your default characteristics, your insecurities, your expectations, your beliefs, those things are building and shaping the world around you. In tomorrow's video, I'll be discussing the science behind manifestation, so check back for that video. We'll also link it above and make sure you can grab that when it's available so we can kind of go down the rabbit hole a little bit more about what's actually happening. But in the meantime, understand that the world around you is only the way it is because you think that's your world. And I know that sounds weird. It's kind of hard to explain, but your self-concept, the concept of yourself, who you are as a human being on planet Earth, the role you are here to play, how you interact with others and how they treat you, what comes your way and what doesn't come your way, all of that is a manifestation in itself. It's all unfolding around you based on what you think is likely to come next for you, what you worry about, what you stress about, what you don't worry about, what you are able to put out of your mind, what you're not able to put out of your mind, the things you obsess over, the things that don't bother you. All of these things are weaving together in this very delicate fabric that you call your life. And if you are not paying attention to every little thread, you're liable to have a big old fat piece of yarn mixed in with your silk scarf. It's probably more of a yarn scarf than it is a silk scarf, if we're being honest, for most of us, right? Actually, no. In Tuesday's video, I almost affirmed that again, and I just did it here, and we're going to unaffirm it because fuck that. I'm not going to do that to us as a community because I love you guys. I don't know how silk scarves are made. I just realized that we're knitting, sewing, weaving, using a loom to create beautiful silk scarves. And if there are tiny little random pieces of yarn mixed in, we're going to notice them right away because we're really disciplined. Our awareness and discipline is on point, and we're going to pull that thread, that yarn out, and replace it with another beautiful silk fiber because we can. We are at the loom. However they're made, we're doing it. We're weaving it as we speak. And the better you can be at weaving and the finer threads that you can use to weave your scarf or your fabric, the better. So your personality and your self-concept is paramount when it comes to manifesting because your idea of who you are and what's coming next for you and what you're capable of receiving and doing is manifesting. And it is your world. So when you can change that, and I just talked about that yesterday, how to use affirmations to do that, you can begin changing your world. So now that we know how important our concept of self is to our ability to manifest, how do we work on rectifying that, or at least bringing it to a point that we're comfortable with? Because we want to have our self-concept in alignment or matching up to the reality we're wanting to get to. Again, we're not just manifesting the money, the person, the house, the cars, the career. We are manifesting the version of us that is embodying and living in that life with the money, the house, the career, the love, whatever. So when we put too much focus on outside things, we neglect the mechanism that's manifesting. We neglect the most important part of manifesting, which is the actual manifestor, right? You can write the most beautiful character for your movie, but if you don't get the right actor to embody that role and bring it to life, it is going to fall flat. And the same thing is going on with you and your own manifestations and your idea of yourself. You have to bring the fucking fire. Who else is gonna bring it? You are the one. So of course, how you feel about yourself is important. You've got to get that in check. And the way we're going to do that is by paying attention. I think so many people get caught up in the idea of the overall transformation they're trying to make without realizing that a fucking mile is walked step by step. You can manifest yourself at the end of that finish line, but you still have to move your feet to get there. So when you are working on your self-concept, you take it step by step, thought by thought, day by day, just like I talked about on Tuesday. You have to be paying attention to what's already going on in here. You are who you are until you change who you are. But at the end of the day, you're still who you are, right? So you want to be very careful about what you're defining yourself as, who you're defining yourself as, how you are responding to the world around you, because each little step you take is putting you into a different reality or version of yourself. You're kind of like playing like hopscotch, and you're just like jumping from reality to reality. And you can drive the ship, of course, we talk about this all the time, but you need to be aware that you're hopping and where you're hopping to every single time you hop, which is constantly. So figure out where you are, be real with yourself. Don't be afraid to look at what you actually are telling yourself and experiencing, meaning don't be afraid to affirm something that you don't want if it's in the interest of getting to the bottom of what you're telling yourself. We need to be honest with ourselves, because in order for you to get to where you want to go, you need to be realistic and understanding of where you are now. We need to bridge the gap from where you are now to where you wish you were now. And that's something I see a lot of people doing, is kind of wishing they were the version of them that could get them where they want to go, right? Not even necessarily wishing they were the version of them that has what they want, but wishing they were the version of them that could get what they want. And if that's the case, fine. Just be real with yourself, because if you are acting like you are in the position you wish you were in, but you're not really there yet, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice. You're kind of spinning your tires. And actually, here's a random tire analogy that just popped into my head. Let's say that I have a flat tire and I have the tires off. I only have 3 wheels on my vehicle, and I really want to go. I want to be the version of me that's got 4 tires on. So I'm holding myself to the standard of somebody that has 4 tires, and I'm mad at myself because I can't go, because I'm treating myself like I have the 4 tires, right? Because I'm manifesting the 4 tires. But the reality is, my 3D reality I'm currently embodying, there's only 3 tires on that car, and if I try to move it now, it's not going anywhere. And so in order for me to become the version of me that can manifest myself out of here, I got to manifest the version of me that can manifest the version of me that can get out of here. I got to manifest that 4th tire before I can get myself out of this situation. Now, how does that apply to your life? How do you make this work in your situation? You need to be real. You need to be honest. Are you beating yourself up all day? Are you telling yourself you can't do it? Are you saying that it's hard? Are you just not doing the work? Are you doing some of it and not all of it? Are you letting things slip by? Are you falling into your old patterns? Are there some areas that you have not kept up on? All of these things are your own questions to figure out, but you need to be real. If you have made progress and maybe you slipped back further than you wanted to, be honest with yourself. If you think you've made progress but you actually haven't, be honest with yourself. If you have made progress and you're acting like you haven't yet, be honest with yourself. Be real, be objective. Think about it if this was your friend telling you about this situation. Treat yourself like you would treat your best friend. And once you see where you actually are, I want you from that point to begin bridging the gap, aka becoming the version of you that you wish you were right now. The version of you that you think you're operating from, but maybe you're not quite there yet. Maybe you're not actually there because you're not telling yourself high enough quality thoughts throughout your day. Again, don't forget how important it is to include yourself in your affirmations, your abilities to do and achieve things, your abilities to manifest, how good you are at it, how easy things come to you. This stuff is extremely important, again, because this is the mechanism that's manifesting. And if you don't treat the machine right, it will break down on you. So treat your self-concept like the most important thing, because it is. Nothing could be more important than the way you think about yourself and your world, because that's manifesting. It is creating your world. So it supersedes everything. The way you think about yourself and your world supersedes every other thought that you have, because that is the most dire. That one's creating all of this. So get a hold of that and then start working your way into the lesser important things like your relationship, career, money, etc. Okay? Number 1 is your personal, mental, and physical well-being. It's gotta be. It's got to be in order for you to have the best version of your life. There's no other option. You can't have the best version of your life while treating yourself like shit. Those 2 things do not line up and they cannot coexist. I think most of us know that. So I want you to comment down below, I love myself. I love myself. Very simple today. I love myself because I want you to start showing yourself love. I love myself. I'm a great person. I'm doing good. I got this. I'm on my way. It's working out for me. Things always work in my favor. I don't have to worry. The universe has got my back. I am good to go. I'm getting better every single day. I love myself. I'm falling more in love with myself every day. I'm learning to love myself, and it feels really good. Now, if you want to dive deeper on this subject and really get to the bottom of your own insecurities and become the confident version of yourself that is able to manifest any reality for themselves, check out my brand new Manifesting Confidence workshop. 6 lessons plus a bonus designed to really help you build up your self-concept and then step into that role and actually become it. Not just keep it in the little box of ideas that we would like to have one day, but no, be it now. You can get started on it right away. It's at my website, roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. I've also got other courses, workshops, and coaching at my website, roxytalks.com, plus exclusive merch and podcast. And of course, I've just launched the brand new style channel where I take you behind the scenes of every iconic Roxy Talks look. So head on over to the style channel to check out the behind the scenes of this look. Of course, that link is in the description below as well. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Here on the Roxy Talks channel, I go live every Monday at noon-ish PST for Q&A, and I've got brand new videos 3 times a week. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.